What's going on YouTube? This is Alex from Canadian BB Brothers, and I am going to bring you my custom M4 CQB. This is the first video on the channel, so if there's anything that you think I should add into next videos, or anything that you know really was just kind of too boring, let me know in the comments below, and I'll make sure things like that get fixed for future videos. But anyways, we're just going to kind of jump right into this. We're going to go back to front, outside in, and go like that. The base gun for this was the ICS M4 CQB RIS, was what it was listed as when I bought it. It's actually the M4 CQB, or actually, no, just the ICS M4-47 is what it's called, in case you were looking for the particular model. That's what it looked like. It doesn't look like that anymore, as you can probably tell. We are just going to jump right into this. So, I got the stock crane stock here, 6-bit distance retractable, made of polymer. The battery is housed in the back, and it has two different little nodes on it, one on the battery, and one on the actual stock itself. And when the two touch, that's how the electricity flows through, instead of just standard Tamiya connectors or Dean's connectors, etc. Metal buffer tube. Next, we have the Magpul ASAP sling adapter. Great sling adapter. I run a 1-point sling. It works good for switching left to right hands. It's a little clangy, but in the heat of battle, you don't really hear any of that anyways. But yeah, I'm predominantly a left-handed shooter, hence why I have the flashlight on here on the left side. But I can switch to right hand if I need be. Moving on, we have a polymer upper receiver and a metal lower receiver. The gun originally came with the smoked clear plastic receiver, which really was no good because it ended up cracking right along where the pin was, and then the buffer tube just flopped around, and yeah, that really wasn't that great. Does have a functioning forward assist, so I can detension my spring after I'm done using it, which is kind of nice. Here, got rid of the stock M4 grip. I really hated the little nub. It just kind of puts a lot of pressure on your middle finger that's not comfortable whatsoever. And I got the King Arms Blackwater motor grip off of e-bike. This thing is amazing. Super duper comfortable. Never had any problems with this thing. The motor fits nice and snug in there. It's not wobbling around whatsoever. I did have to do a little bit of dremeling on the inside of this rear piece here, just because it didn't fit my receiver quite right. I also had to dremel out just this corner because it was pointed a little bit more. But besides that, fantastic motor. It does come with the motor plate, which is nice. Just over from that, we have the Magpul Enhanced Trigger Guard. The normal straight M4 trigger guard doesn't really bother me a whole lot. Sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't. So to me, this is more just for aesthetics than anything. Up top, we have the ICS flip-up sights, both front and rear. Really great flip-up sights, really easy to use. Just pull on the knob, they pop up, circle, line down the middle, easy. Also adjustable, so that is all hunky-dory. The bolt, I painted silver, originally came black. I just really love the look of a silver bolt. It also kind of matches my silver barrel, which you can't really see too well just because I didn't really pick the right rail system. Bolt cover does close and stay closed, but you use to just take your finger, flick it down. For the magazines, I use G&G 120 round mid caps. These are great magazines. They feel really nice. They're made of polymer. They fit really great. Of course, now that I have tape on both sides, but in my old receiver, they fit really nice and snug. I've never had a single problem feeding with these things. Kind of hard to get in with just one hand. Regardless. Oh, just kidding. It's already in. They are a little longer than your traditional M4 magazine, which I kind of like, except for makes my gun look a little disproportionate. It's like really long here, then short, but I don't really care. 120 rounds is great. Maybe 100 is probably what I would prefer the most, but that is not important. Up here we have the Lancer Tactical 8 reticule red and green dot sight. I got that off of Airsoft GI. It's not actually 8 reticules, it's 4 reticules with the 2 different colors. So I guess they decided to multiply the 2 together and make it 8. But as you can see, there's just a standard dot. There's a circle with a dot in the middle. There's two lines intersecting, and there's a two lines with the dot in the middle. And then you've got your green with different brightness settings, and then your red. Nice click so that it doesn't move out of place while you're using your gun. Adjustable for windage and elevation. It's got a nice riser to it. I currently use a Dye i4. I can still get my face right behind the sight, nice and easy. Pretty sure that's it for the back half of the gun. So moving on to the rail system, we have the 7-inch Diplomat Mad Bull Daniel Defense rail system. A really cool rail system. You see a lot of people use it nowadays, which is why I kind of want to use it, see what all the hype's about. And it is a really great rail system. The only complaint I would have with it is it seems a little too big. These Magpul XTM enhanced rail covers don't quite want to close all the way. I've taken pliers and tried to close them, and they still don't want to close. No biggie, they still fit. They're not coming off anytime soon. So no complaints there. But as for the rail system itself, super lightweight, which is really great because the barrel I have underneath is actually quite heavy. So that kind of helps even things out. It's got nice trades right along the bottom. Daniel Defense Incorporated Savannah for airsoft use only. I know you can't really see that well. I don't have the greatest lighting in my room. There we are. It's a little bit nicer. Okay, moving on. As for the grip, this actually just came with the gun when I bought it. It came with 2 high caps and this grip, which was nice, so I just opted to keep that because, like I said with the rail being too big, I tried putting a Magpul AFG2 on there, and it didn't want to slide on. It was just, the rails were just a little too big for it, so it's kind of annoying, but whatever. For CQB, which is obviously what this was designed for, I prefer the vertical grip anyways. As you can see, I got 4 XTM rail covers here. I got 1 up here and 1 down here. So if I want, I can hold it like so. It's still quite comfortable. Only problem is I can't really operate the light too well. But holding it like this, very minute movement of my finger to press the light down. But it also is out of the way so that even if I'm just holding the gun, I don't accidentally press it. I have to intentionally press it, which is nice. Flip the gun over for you guys. Show you guys the trades that came on the new metal body. Property of the U.S. government, M4A1 carbine, cal 5.56 millimeters, and a unique serial number, which is really cool. Over here, I think one of the last things I got to talk about, actually before I talk about the light, I'm going to talk about the inner barrel I have inside, which is probably really hard to see what it looks like. If I can, I'll try to get the camera to focus on it. Yeah, it's really hard for you guys to see. But as you can see, it is a silverish color. That is because this is the Mad Bull and Noveske 7.5 inch. Just kidding. That's the wrong thing. Yeah, it is. Mad Bull Noveske 7.5 inch Diplomat outer barrel. So it's I don't know. Got mixed feelings on this thing because it's caused me a lot of problems. Really great looking rail systems. It comes with a cool Noveske gas block, which I don't think I'm going to be able to show you guys, which, sorry about that. Yeah, it's down there. You can't really see it though. My bad. Probably should pick some better lighting for this video. Anyways, it's a really good outer barrel. It's really strong, it's heavy. The only thing is, with this rail system and how long the barrel was, the barrel wobbled a lot with this, so I had to make a really minute metal spacer, because you cannot buy one the size that I needed it. It was like 1/4 of an inch in diameter around the thing, and I want to say it was about 1/8 of an inch thick, maybe 1/16. Very tiny. It was literally that much off, but it made the barrel wobble quite a bit, which threw the accuracy off by a fair bit as well. Other than that, it seems pretty good. I'm running low on battery, so I'm going to try to speed this up for you guys, plus the video is getting pretty long as it is. This is a Bravo SuperTac flashlight. It's listed at 200 lumens, which is actually probably what I would say it is. It's a really great flashlight, really bright, nice concentrated beam. I'm not sure if this really does it justice having light in my room, but you can see that. Great flashlight. It's got a really nice solid pressure pad, a really solid aluminum construction. Sorry, this camera's getting all over the place on me. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And then the gun originally came with a plastic birdcage flash hider that started snapping, so I got a metal one instead to replace it. That, in the entirety, is pretty much the externals of my gun. As you can see, I've done quite a bit to the externals of it. As for the internals, which some of you are wondering, most people just watch these videos for the externals, but I'll just quickly go over the internals. Most of it is stock. I really haven't changed a whole lot yet. I am planning on doing a little bit more. What I have changed is I put a M1 10 spring in it. The field that I normally play at, the FPS limit is 400, even for CQB, which is kind of nice. And let's see, did I really do anything else to it? I put a new hop-up unit because the original hop-up broke. Stock hop-up bucking, which I'm planning on changing. Outer barrel I had to cut down because it used to come out to about here. And actually, here is the outer barrel. As you can see, it is the size of a spring, just a little bit longer. So it kind of shows you how little range I have. I believe it's a 6.05 millimeter barrel. So it works alright. I'm down to 1% battery, so we're going to cut this to a close. I really haven't done a whole lot else internally. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any recommendations on what to do next, or if you want to see really in-depth reviews, leave it down in the comments below. If you liked anything you saw, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of the content that me and my brother will be providing you guys, feel free to subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. See you guys on the next video.